Hello Internet, this is Hypersonic Speed Grove, the Grove as in the Pokemon Grovyle. And after a very long time, today is the day that I am going to finish my EarthBound Let's Play in episode 39, I believe. It has been a while, but in the last episode we made final preparations before finishing the game, which will be today. And everyone is very well equipped. We're at a pretty decent level, not the maximum, but not going to grind that much. And we have 2 Swords of Kings. Which, again, took me way too long. But all we have to do to progress to the point of no return is talk to Dr. Andonut's. Finally, it's complete. The Phase Distorter version 2 is equipped with 2 new features. First, it can repair your biological functions. Second, it can save your progress. Don't be afraid, get right in. There's just one thing, though. You might not be able to return, so make sure you are optimally outfitted. Are you ready to go? Yes. Even if you're not 100% perfectly, completely ready, well, you should be prepared as possible. It would be for the best. Without careful preparation, you would be in big trouble. I just want to make sure you're ready. Let me know when your preparations are complete. And I'll talk to him. Good. At last, the time has come. Are you ready? Yes. Remember, the Phase Distorter version 2. Blah, blah, blah. And he repeats everything. But don't be afraid. Get right in, and we can walk right in. The reason they're so careful is because this is the point of no return. So if you had anything to do, get it done before now. Hopefully you saved, which I did. And as you can see, we're back in the Cave of the Past, which we saw in the Lost Underworld, and the Star Master flies down. Greetings, so you are finally here. And we get healed. Excellent, you are truly excellent. There's only a little time left. I'll give you the last power. I must go now. And Pooh becomes conscious of PSI Starstorm Omega, which is one of the best attacks in the game. It only costs 42 PP, shaking off the stars, and it deals double the damage of Starstorm Alpha. So we're going to be using that, well, a decent amount of times. There's a Mr. Saturn here next to a broken Phase Distorter. Kidnapped, I was. Boing. Kidnapper. Bad guy. Bad guy gone. Zoom. Where? To the past. Ding ding. And there's nothing up this way, but you can kind of see the other cave. And then Apple Kid and Dr. Andonut's come from another Phase Distorter. The Phase Distorter has been completed. We could finish it quickly because of Mr. Saturn's incredible scientific skill. Gygus is attacking from our exact location, but he is attacking from many years in the past. You must warp to the past and fight, but this is very hard for me to tell you, but he just walks away. He just leaves. Dr. Andonut's. In order to defeat Gygus, who is attacking from the past, you must warp to the past. This can be done by way of the Phase Distorter 3. However, the machine cannot warp living things, life forms. Life is demolished in the process of warping. The only way to accomplish the time travel is to transfer your brain program into a robot and send the robot to the past. The transfer means that your spirit will go with the robot while your body is left behind. I cannot promise that your spirit will come back after the battle in the past. Yet you must understand that the 4 of you are the chosen ones. Do you still wish to face Gygus by traveling to the past? Yes. You accept this while knowing that you may not be able to return to your current form, right? Yes. Yes, I see. You have really set your mind on this. Let me take a good look at you now. Ness, please give me that red cap. Ready? Stand by. Ness, Paula, Pooh, Jeff, my son. There is no turning back now. Ness, activate the Phase Distorter 3 by your own hand, thereby following your own destiny. Will you do so? Yes. Only a few people know of your amazing courage, but the number of people you saved through that bravery is immense. I feel very fortunate to be present at the beginning of this monumental undertaking. And that creepy drill noise, I believe, is also the noise that it plays in the Japanese version of the game when Pokey and Picky are getting beat. So use that fact as you will. That is a very tense scene, and as you can see, as we step out, the 4 main characters are robots, and there are enemies as well. But they are robots now, and only Ness is the one that's identifiable with his red cap. And alright, let's see. What enemies are there? Oh, nice. Got a green encounter. Love to see it. The Ghost of Starman. The Ghost of Starman is a pretty annoying enemy. I do not like to fight him at all. He has lots of powerful PSI, so I'm just going to attack. And the Ghost of Starman is also very interesting because there is a 1 in 128 item that he could give you. It is a goddess ribbon. It's an item for Paula. It's very good, but I'm not going to try to get it. I regret trying to get... Well, I don't regret it. It was very funny trying to get the Sword of Kings, but it did take a lot of time. The Squatter Demon, he's not that interesting. He uses a couple of weaker PSI attacks, like Hypnotize. I think he has a Shield Killer? Yeah, Shield Killer. Yeah. He can also poison you. The only real danger is there's a chance you'll get Diamondized, but he doesn't have that much health, so it shouldn't be that much of a danger. Especially if you use the Shield Killer twice in a row on no shields. And we do get some good experience. I'm not expecting to level up too many times. And there are lots of enemies. Got the green again. It's just too easy. The Wild and Woolly Shambler and the Ultimate Octobot. As normal, the Octobots are good to kill last, so I'm gonna get rid of the Shambler. He's not that good either. A lot of the enemies in this last section are a little underwhelming, and may as well mirror with Pooh. Darn it, Pooh. Yeah, the Shambler uses Flash sometimes, and he also has Shield, but again, it's not too much to worry about. Especially since you get the huge level up from Magicant with Ness. This area is pretty good to just let loose, but it is a good idea to save your PSI for a boss that may or may not be coming up. So, I'm just going to bash and, of course, use the Heavy Bazooka, which is such a good item. 20,000 experience. Wow, there are a lot of enemies here, which is more than normal, but gotta get those greens. The nuclear reactor robot is very similar to the other robots of its type, as in, you know, it heals an enemy, or it can explode when you defeat it, so it's always good to kill last. I mixed it up with the Octobot earlier. But these guys are annoying. But also, you can mirror them with Pooh if you want free healing, because they don't run out of PP, so that's pretty nice, but... Okay, yeah, the beams are less accurate. It is annoying when you deal a bunch of damage to them and then they die. Or they don't die and they heal themselves. With their replenishing fuel supply. Yes. As I say it, it happens. So, I'm just going to keep attacking them. And it's not worth it to mirror, because I have the Sword of Kings. I may as well use it while I can. And explode it into bits. But as long as you keep mashing, you'll be fine, as we have seen. And Pooh's level is now 62. Offense went up by 1, defense went up by 1, maximum HP went up by 3, maximum PP went up by 1. It's not going to be the most useful, but sure. I'm just going to use Life Up Omega. Ness has so much PP. We're never going to use up all of it. And even if we do, we have Brain Food Launcher. Whatever. Actually, Guts Capsule. Why does Paula have a Guts Capsule? Give that to Ness. We're not going to use it, but it could be helpful if we do use it. The music is very spooky here. I messed up. Tried to get the green. Did not get the green. Ooh. Ghost of Starman has to go down immediately. I can afford a freeze beta. Nothing bad can come of a freeze beta. You just want to get rid of the Ghost of Starman. He's annoying. Yeah, Starstorm. Not good. Not good at all. Oh boy. I am going to use Life Up as soon as I can. Although Paula might be done for. Life up, Omega. Defend, defend, defend. Come on. Okay. Saved Paula. Man, I love the rolling health meters. They allow for such cool gameplay, just like that, where it's so tense, even though it is turn-based gameplay. They have the time element that, you know, you'll find in your Final Fantasies or your Chrono Trigger. And the explosions really aren't anything to worry about because of the rolling health bar, but in a similar game that wouldn't have it, that would be impossible to implement. Jeff's level is now 63. Offense went up by 1, IQ went up by 2, maximum HP went up by 2. Wow, IQ from Jeff. If only that happened a little bit earlier, when I still was fixing things. But 2 more enemies. Wild and Woolly. Such a good name. Wild and Woolly Shambler. And I don't know. The mirror, it never works. Oh. Yikes. Pooh turned into the ultimate Octobot. The mirror does work sometimes. It's just never that useful. Yeah. Split the damage between the 2 enemies. Fire to beam. Generate a mysterious electric field. That might have been annoying. Good thing that didn't happen. Oh. Well, the ultimate Octobot is now numb thanks to Pooh, the ultimate Octobot. But that, like I said, the battles here aren't too hard. Ness's level is now 75. Offense went up by 1, defense went up by 1, speed went up by 1, guts went up by 1, vitality went up by 1, luck went up by 1, maximum HP went up by 11, maximum PP went up by 1, and Ness realized the power of PSI Rockin' Omega. Paula's level is now 66. Offense went up by 1, vitality went up by 1, luck went up by 1, maximum HP went up by 1, maximum PP went up by 2. So Rockin' Omega, that is big. We got it just in time. It costs almost 100 PP, and it can deal 640 damage to each enemy. So it's not as good as Starstorm, but it is pretty useful, and I'm gonna heal Jeff. Just because Ness has so much PP. There's a gift here, which is a legendary bat. This is a good weapon. I'm going to equip it. It's not as good as, well, in terms of sheer offense, it's not as good as the Casey bat, but I would rather have accuracy over max damage, especially when a lot of the enemies don't have that much health, and you can use other methods to deal lots of damage, like PSI or Jeff's bottle rockets, which are really overpowered. The multi-bottle rocket can, well, if you're lucky enough, can just kill any boss, and this thing, this sphere, once you check it, brings you to the next section, just to show that we're making some progress. Magic Butterfly, which might as well get it. This is probably going to be one of the last ones, or if not, the very last Magic Butterfly. Let's see, okay, nope. Another one. Ghost of Starman, boo. You know what? PSI Rockin' Omega, let's do it. Hopefully this does not get rid of the, whatever his name is, nuclear reactor robot. That would be annoying. But, wow, 600 damage to the Starman, he's done for. Nuclear reactor, okay. Just wanted to make sure the explosion was the last thing that would happen. Wow, that was a really underwhelming one too. Did less than 100 damage to Jeff. Well, that was a waste of PSI, but I doubt I'll need it. And another sphere, bringing us to a third area. I seem to be doing well with the green starting attacks. This is the final Starman. He is kind of annoying because he starts with a PSI shield, so you don't want to use any PSI against him. But he will certainly use Starstorm against you. Or Brain Shock, which I don't care about. I love that. Oh, Jeff. I think that's the first... Oh. Final Starman is healed. And we can't use any PSI against him because that would be a bad idea. Hopefully, Jeff does the right thing here. Pooh could not turn into the nuclear reactor. Fire the heavy bazooka at Ness and Paula. Great. Great job, Jeff. Replenish the fuel supply. Oh, goodness. And Starstorm. This is bad. This is not good. This is not... Oh, Paula is down. I can't save her. I'm still use life up. Paula's collapsed, yeah. Well, let's just keep bashing and hopefully nothing bad will happen again. Nuclear reactor is now healed. Shield beta. Okay, I don't care about the reactor. I'm not going to attack him yet. Heavy bazooka. Final Starman. Come on, Jeff. Just attack the right thing. Oh, okay. Ness saves it with a smash. Replenish the fuel supply. Well, it has shield beta, so I have to use the shield killer if I have one, which I do not. Oh, I'll use the neutralizer. Same effect. And I'll heal with Ness, just to be safe. Because, yeah, Ness got a little bit low with that heavy bazooka from Jeff. May as well just not do anything, but, yeah, it's too risky, and... No, I'll use healing on Paula. Because it's easier than using the life noodles, even though I'm not going to use the life noodles, but it's easier. It's faster. And we need one more person to bash, because Jeff isn't going to be bashing due to his feeling strange. I have never seen Brain Shock work from an enemy, or from a player, really. It's funny. Brain Shock is... Well, it might come into play later on, also. It gets one use, but other than that, it's just so bad. I can't believe it worked. That was a hassle. That was a difficult battle. Maybe I should stop bragging about how easy this is, but Pooh's level's now 63. Oh, baby, offense went up by 3, defense went up by 1, speed went up by 1, maximum HP went up by 2, maximum PP went up by 1. Just let me through. Okay, got a green. I'm not going to run because... Okay, maybe I'll run. I don't want to fight all 3 of these guys. In combination, those 3 are probably the most annoying set of enemies you could face at this point, and... Oh, here we are. I'm gonna use life up again, and I'm just going to heal up if I can. Do I have any magic food? Horns of life. Magic truffle. I'm going to give it to Ness, because he has enough PP, and again, this is the very end, so those magic truffles will come in handy. Now, this weird, fleshy area leads us to our final encounter after a while. Here we are. This thing. Ness, are you surprised? It's me, Pokey. I assist only the strong and able. That's Pokey. You guys look pathetic. The Apple of Enlightenment has already made a prediction, but I won't let what the Apple of Enlightenment predicted take place. You guys will be beaten by Gygus. Gygus will be stronger, a more powerful entity than any other. Why? 'Cause of me! I was led by Gygus and now I'm here. The Apple of Enlightenment couldn't predict this. Master Gygus. No, Gygus is no longer the wielder of evil. He has become the embodiment of evil itself, which he cannot control on his own. He is the evil power. With that, Pokey means business, which is also the name of the song that's playing. We have Gygus in the background, who is a giant Ness face, and heavily armed Pokey. This is the beginning of the final boss. So, Gygus in this part is pretty much just a waste of time to attack. He has more health than you could ever defeat. I don't think he's actually beatable. So we're going to focus all of our efforts on Pokey, who is really annoying. He's blue now because he's bad, and he really deserves everything that we're going to throw at him. What a jerk. But here we go. I'm going to use all of my strongest attacks on him because he has up to, I believe, 2,000 health. It's very not nice. So, again, just using the heavy bazooka, and I'll save Starstorm for later. Yes, that guitar kicks in as Gygus uses PSI Rockin', our own attack, against us. Whew, chills. I like this song a lot because you think it's going to be just your typical, you know, NES or SNES sounding song, and then the guitars kick in, it kind of goes crazy, and Pokey discharges a very stinky gas, lowering everyone's offense, which, wow, Ness. This fight might be over sooner than I would expect. Going to heal with Ness. I could use offense up, but I think just get rid of Pokey before he gets rid of you is the general strategy. Oh, I did not mean to guard. Whoops. And looks like Jeff survived a lethal hit with his guts, and now he's just going to die anyway because... Oh no, Paula's gone too. That is not good. I'm going to use... Paula has all the horns of life, does not... Yeah, that's not going to help. Okay, I'll bash with Ness, and then Pooh can do the healing with his cup of life noodles. Rockin' Alpha, fine. 112, 89, yeah, that's fine. Paula will be okay. Stinky Gas, I don't care about the offense. Still do damage. Anything is better than nothing. And Pokey will go down eventually. Oh, I hit Gygus, yeah. Gygus reflects the attacks. Rockin' Alpha shouldn't do too much. Okay. Okay. No, this is fine. Jeff is going to be fine. Pokey charges. Gosh, why the specific targeting of Jeff? I do not know why. Okay. Just gonna use Freeze. On Pokey, not on Gygus. I will just shoot because of any recoil. And Pokey should be going down soon enough. Rockin' Alpha. Boo! Don't kill Jeff. Did not work on Jeff. Let's go. Okay. This might actually get rid of him. This freeze. Yes, okay. I understand you guys are already claiming to be heroes. Well, it is a gazillion years too early for you to oppose Gygus. You must feel pretty stupid to keep fighting without even knowing what Gygus looks like. If you were to ever see Gygus, you'd be so petrified with fear you'd never be able to run away. That's how scary it is. So, do you want me to turn off the devil's machine? Well, prepare to be amazed. So, isn't this terrifying? I'm terrified too. Gygus cannot think rationally anymore, and he isn't even aware of what he's doing now. His own mind was destroyed by his incredible power. What an almighty idiot. Yup, that's what he is. And you will be just another meal to him. Pooh heavily armed Pokey's body solidified. That was interesting. So now Pokey has left us, and now it's just us and Gygus. Gygus now can be attacked, and he uses a couple of attacks. I think he has Thunder, Flash, and then some other things, but as you will soon see, I'll just wait for it to happen. Ness. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's not this phase yet. Maybe I am conflating it with the other. Okay, no, just attack Gygus with his creepy face as he speaks. And Ness. Yes, this. You cannot grasp the true form of Gygus' attack, so it doesn't tell you what he does. And Pooh's dead. Yes, you cannot grasp his attacks, is what it will always say. And his body solidified, which is actually kind of nice, because now I can just heal with Paula on Pooh. And again, Gygus only has about 2,000 health. And, well, Pokey's back. You must really be at the end of your rope. In this bizarre dimension, you four are the only force fighting for justice. And here you stand, waiting to be burned up with all the rest of the garbage of this universe. Ha! That's so sad. I can't help but shed a tear. You know, my heart is beating incredibly fast. I must be experiencing absolute terror. Do you want to scream for help here in the dark? Ha ha ha! Why not call your mommy, Ness? Say, Mommy, Daddy, I'm so frightened. I think I'm gonna wet my pants. I know you have telepathy or something, so just try and call for help. You pathetically weak heroes of so-called justice. No one will help you now. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, your pitiful suffering will be over soon. And Pokey disappears for good. As this very creepy phase happens. In this part, we have to take Pokey's orders very literally and pray. Just like in the original Mother, oh, Geiger says friends. Just like in the original Mother, you have to do a special command to beat the final boss. Paula prayed from bottom of her heart. Please give us strength if it is possible. Please, somebody help us. All of the Mr. Saturns felt a new, startling feeling they had never experienced before, and they all started praying for the safety of Ness and his friends. Gygus' defenses became unstable. All but Gygus had scrolling in the background. And again, we're just going to pray. We have nothing better to do, so I'm just going to defend. Go back! Go back! Ah, grr, oh. You cannot grasp the true form of Gygus' attack. It looks... Paula solidified. Pooh solidified. Well, that's not good, because we need Paula. If you keep anyone alive in this fight, it should be Paula. It hurts, it hurts! Ness, 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 ness. I'm happy. And it did not work on Paula, which means that is fine. Pooh feels strange, that's okay with me. I'm just going to keep healing with Ness. Paula prayed from bottom of her heart. Please give us strength. Anyone who can hear our plea, help us. Suddenly, one of the runaway five felt something stop him, and he prayed fervently for the safety of Ness and his friends. "50 HP of damage to Gygus. Again, defend, pray, defend, defend. Arg, yag, go back. I feel good." Gygus says a lot of very interesting things, and we see here he uses thunder, and he deflected. His own attack hit him with the Franklin badge. Paula prayed from bottom of her heart. Please give us strength. Speed this prayer to all the people of the earth. Paula's father thought he somehow heard his daughter's voice, and prayed sincerely for the safety of Paula and her friends. "105 HP of damage to Gygus. Again, just going to repeat the same strategy because it works well. Ness! Friends! I'm happy." Paula prayed from bottom of her heart. Please give us strength. Anyone who can hear our plea, help us. Suddenly, Tony felt anxious about Jeff, and he prayed strongly for the safety of Jeff and his friends. "169 HP of damage to Gygus. Defend, pray, defend, defend. It hurts, Ness. Arg, yag. Ness, 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 Ness. That is definitely my favorite Gygus quote. Paula prayed from bottom of her heart. Please grant us power. Anyone who can hear our plea, help us. A young woman in Dalam woke from a dream in which Prince Pooh died, and she began to pray for the well-being of Pooh and his friends. $340 HP of damage to Gygus. Bash. Pray. Defend. Defend. I'm happy. It hurts. It hurts. Ness. Paula prayed from bottom of her heart. Please grant us strength. Anyone who can hear our plea, we ask for this. Suddenly, Frank recalled Ness's shining young face and began to pray diligently for the safety of Ness and his friends. $771 HP of damage to Gygus. The numbers are getting larger. We are dealing more and more damage. It hurts, it hurts, it better. Ness! It's not right, not right, not right. You cannot grasp the true form of Gygus' attack, and it didn't work on Paula, which means it doesn't affect us. Pooh can cry all he wants because Paula is praying from the bottom of her heart. Please grant us power. Speed this prayer to all the people of the earth. I've heard that one before. Suddenly, Ness's mother felt terribly uneasy, and she began to pray for the safety of her son and his friends. $1,554 HP of damage to Gygus. And now we get to the sparkly phase. It is a little hard to look at, especially on the television. Ness! Ness! The visual effects are very... what's the word? Erratic. I can't think of anyone else. Someone, anyone, please help us, says Paula. Paula's call was absorbed by the darkness. And I will spare your eyes and mine. Arg, yeah, it hurts, it hurts. It's not right, not right, not right. It hurts is a very valid response to looking at the Gygus background as he's panicking. Someone, can you hear me? Please give us strength. Paula and her friend's calls touch the heart of Nick Ove. Het Soe Vu never prayed prayed for the kids despite never having seen them before. Wow, 3,375 damage to Gygus. Hyper speed grow 7 you kept praying. 7,037 HP of damage to Gygus. Sonic 7U kept praying. 13,425 HP of damage to Gygus. Hypersonic Speed Grove 7U kept praying. Hypersonic Speed Grove and you. 25,050 damage to Gygus. Ness. Now, well, it's gonna seem like I'm running away, but perhaps I'll just sneak away to another era to think about my next plan. It's a good bet that we will see each other again. Alright, I'll be seeing ya. So now, which one of us do you think is the cool guy? The war against Gygus is over. This is Pooh speaking. Our travels together end here. I must return to Dalam and use this experience for the good of my country. Ness, Paula, Jeff, let me demonstrate a strange power before I go. I realized this power as a child. PSI, farewell, now! I'll see you again someday. And Pooh leaves using a form of instantaneous teleportation that he never thought to use in the real game. This is Jeff now. Paula, Ness, it was great to hang out with you guys. It really was. I'm glad that I had the chance to use some of the theories that I've been studying so hard. It's remarkable. If if you two get hitched someday, maybe I'll be the one that fixes your broken electronic appliances. I'm gonna stay here for a while and see if I can learn more from Dr. Andonuts. I mean, from my dad. So it looks like this is goodbye for now, my friends. Ness, will you escort me home? Of course. I'll miss all of you, but I have to go back to being just a regular kid. Well, I gotta get going. And now we have free reign all over the EarthBound world, but there are 3 gifts, which we may as well open. We have 3 slots in our inventory. Ness, open the present. There's a letter from Tony inside. Ness takes it. Ness, open the present. There's a letter from Mom inside. Ness takes it. And Ness, open the present. There's a letter from Kids inside. Ness takes it. I will read these in an order. Letter from Tony. Dear Jeff, everything's really going great here. I wish I could have gone with you on your adventure, even just part of the way, but instead I'm sitting here waiting for you in Winters. I want to see you again as soon as possible. Can't wait to see your cheerful face. Bet your glasses are dirty. If you come back, I'll clean them for you. Like I said, I'm waiting for you. Yours truly, Tony. P.S. Don't show this letter to anyone. Next is, I'll read the letter of kids. Dear Paula, how are you doing? I'm fine. I fine too. So are me. Me also. Me okay. Please come and play with us again at the Polestar Preschool. Oh yeah, one more thing. Bring us some presents, if you have any. Sincerely, your friends at the Polestar Preschool. And finally, the letter from Mom. Dear Ness, how are you? Since you left home on your journey, things have changed around here. For example, I don't have as much laundry. Also, we don't seem to eat pasta as much as we used to. I heard that you defeated some universal evil character. What was it? Googie or something like that? Well, that sounds really great. I want to hear all the details, so hurry home, okay? Tracy, King, and I are waiting for you. Love, Mama. And, like I said, you can go in the EarthBound world to talk to people. And, of course, you have to go to Tucson to drop Paula home. And I won't be talking to everyone because I don't know if that would be very good for attention. It would be a very long video. But everyone has something new to say. Just as I thought, you two make such a nice couple. You know, Mr. T, kidnapping is wrong. I'll be careful not to kidnap anyone. Yeah, everyone has something funny to say or heartwarming, and I am not going to look at them all, but I do have one specific thing that I would like to see. But first, let me drop Paula off at the Polestar Preschool. Ness, thank you for escorting me home. There was something I wanted to tell you, but I've forgotten it. I'm sure I'll remember by the time I see you again. Well, I guess this is it. Goodbye. So long. See ya. Bye. Now, I'm going to teleport to Wanted for our final location. The last place I wanted to go was back to where the game started. Because if you check this meteorite, you get one of my favorite quotes in any game. Seems like a big meteorite landed here not too long ago. It's such a journey, but I like that they leave something special if you come back to where it all started, and it is, of course, right next to Ness's house, and whoops, went the wrong way. It is right next to Ness's house, which is where you have to go to finish the game, which is where I'm going now. But as I'm walking there, since this is going to be the informal outro, I would just like to say thank you guys for sticking around. I know it's been long, so I just wanted to say thanks for watching and commenting if you do and subscribing. And hopefully there will be more. So as I walk into Ness's house, we can talk to Mom. Wow, you've become such a strong young man. I'd like to hear all of your stories, but I don't want to annoy you as soon as you walk through the door. After all your chats with people you met on your adventure are finally over, please come back here. The photo man brought an album by. I'd like to look at you with you. So, once you talk to Mom, did you finish doing everything that you wanted to? Well, once I say yes, the credits are going to start playing. So, for now, I've been Hypersonic Speed Grove. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, now you can finally share your incredible experiences with me. You did so well. Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock. My land, who could be knocking at the door at this time of night? Would you answer it? A letter arrived from my brother Pokey. It is addressed to Ness. There's no stamp, and it's not time for the mailman to come. Anyway, I brought it over. It says, "Come and get me, loser. Spankety, spankety, spankety." I wonder where he is.